everyone, today I will be showing you guys how to do eyeliner. So I will be showing you two ways, one with a liquid liner and the other one with an eyeshadow. First I will be showing you guys how to apply liner with a liquid pencil. This is a felt tip pencil. It is the Tarteist liner. It does have a felt tip liquid liner on one side and a regular pencil on the other. So for today we will be using the felt tip side. Let me zoom in. Am I able to zoom in on this thing? How do I zoom in? Fuck, I can't zoom. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just try to move close. Move everything out of my way. Am I going to be able to show you guys this eye? I'm talking too much. I'm gonna keep my mirror close, and you do want to start towards the center of the eye and move your way outwards. So just press it along your eye. So just do like that and connect them. So you're just pressing it lightly. Do not press dark. Well, do not use too much pressure, because if you use too much pressure, you're gonna get that. We do not want that. You're gonna mess up the eyeshadow that you just did. So let's get back to it. One. And while I'm doing this, I am on a desk right here, so my elbow is anchored. And I have stuff down here, so I'm like tilting my arm a little bit, and that's anchoring on that as well. So I do have something anchored. My arm isn't floating. If your arm is floating, it can wobble and your line can become shaky. And when I get to the end, I like to turn it this way instead of this way. And now we could try to perfect that line. Now we're going to slowly do small strokes this way with the tip of the pen. And it is best if you are looking down in a mirror instead of looking straight. And now you could start going more towards the front, so just keep pressing lightly. Try to focus it on the tip instead of on the whole pen this time. And there you have your thin line. If you do see any like bumps and stuff like this over here, I do want to try to smooth out. Be extremely careful. You want to just use the very tip and just drag it softly to connect it to the other part. That way it looks a little more smooth. Now I will be showing you guys how to do liner, but with eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using the Morphe James Charles palette. And I'm going to be using the black in this palette. If you don't feel comfortable using black right away, which is totally understandable, you could use the dark brown shade in this palette. So I'm going to be using the black. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, the dark brown shade, which is right on top of it, would work perfectly fine. And the brushes I'm going to be using for this are the Ziorea brushes. One of them is the eyebrow brush 812 and the flat eyeliner brush 811. And they look like this. One of them is completely flat, the other one has a slant to it. First, I'm going to be taking some of the black, dipping it into the eyeliner brush since it does have the slant, coating both sides of the brush, and pretty much doing the same thing we did with the liner, just pressing it on. And I did bake under my eyes for this because eyeliner does typically tend to fall, especially when you're pressing it like that. Even when you take off the excess, it still tends to create some fallout. So we're again starting in the middle and just pressing it on. And for me personally, I do not wear wing eyeliner unless I'm doing it with eyeshadow. Since my eyes are kind of hooded, the crease of my eye tends to interfere with where my wing goes, and I find it easier and better looking when I actually do it with eyeshadow. So just continue patting, and I feel like that was way quicker. And just start going towards the front, just patting it in. Be careful not to poke your eyes. And if you see any bumps or anything that you don't like, just pat. You don't even have to swipe, just pat a tiny bit on top of that area. And there are both eyes done. And I am going to wing out this side, and I'm going to attempt to wing out this side. Hopefully all goes well. I suck at doing regular liquid eyeliner, so let's see. So I'm taking the angled brush, and I'm going to be using it this way with the angle pointing up and connecting it to the outer corner of my eye and just pressing it down. My lash got in the way right there. Let's try this again. Lash move out of the way. Squinting a little bit to try to move my lashes out the way. Not working. And press. And now you just need to connect it back. It is a small wing, but it still is a wing. So now just press it again from that wing back to the rest of the liner you've done. And there. If you do want to smoke out the liner, which I typically do, you can use this one, or you could just do the whole liner with this eye brush. It does work well with this as well, since you are just pressing it on. I just find it easier to do the wing and everything with the more angled brush. So now with the liquid liner, I'm going to do a wing on this side. So again, just make sure your eyelashes are out the way. And just following the bottom lash line, press it down. Now you've got a little stump, weird looking stump. Try to drag and connect. This is how both eyes are looking. As you see, the eyeshadow side is lighter and less defined. The liquid liner side is way more defined, but this side does give you a soft finish. This one does give you that nice, precise line. I find with my eyes, it's easier to do the liner, and quicker actually, with the eyeshadow. And if you do want to smoke it out, it does take a little bit longer, but I feel like it is worth it, and it is best for beginners, in my opinion, to do it with the eyeshadow. So let's take off this powder and show you guys what the finished makeup look looks like. This is the finished look with mascara, lashes, and the lower lash line done. You could see that with everything else finished, the liners both look the same. I just feel like for beginners it is going to be easier doing it with the eyeshadow than with the liquid liner, but both can be done, and they aren't too difficult to do either. I really suck at this. It's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video.